Hello, 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 boys and girls. It is such a glorious day, as you can see. I think I should be pretty well lit in this video. Just in case. It is such a glorious day, and I'm so excited. You know how when okay, first of all, when I go on appointments, I always say, everywhere I go in and out. Meaning I go, take care of my business, come back out. So, I'm sitting in the office there, and I get there plenty early, and I schedule my driver to pick me up well after my appointment time should be over. So, where's my pliers? Sorry. So I'm sitting and sitting and sitting, and I made a pendant, which I'll show you as soon as I get my other tweezers. Pliers. And it was interesting because I know everything is gonna happen smoothly. Okay, everything is gonna happen smoothly and effortlessly and be beautiful and all that good stuff. Okay, so I'm sitting there just telling myself it's okay, everything is gonna come out on time, yada yada yada. Oh, that's 20. Oh, here's 24. And next thing I know, it's 10 o'clock, and I'm like, I still haven't got my paperwork. Okay. It's going to be all right. Any minute, they're going to come out. I forget it. I'll just go ask. So I'm number such and such as, oh, yeah, you were here like 2 hours ago. Okay, hang on. She brings me out my paperwork. Thank God you said something. And I'm like, yeah, thank God I said something is right. And she gave me my paperwork, and it's all good. So I was sitting, and because I was trying not to be grumpy, because that's not going to help anything either, right? Yeah, that's my ruby fuchsite. Isn't she beautiful? There you go. Ruby fuchsite. No, you can't buy it. Okay, maybe I can get another one if you pay this, let's see, $80 plus shipping. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, okay, and I'm, before I leave any place, I get my calendar out, and I put the dates and times for next month on the calendar right away, first thing, before I leave any appointment. So I was thinking about the pendant that I made. Isn't she beautiful? I love it. Some lady in my Facebook page said it looks like a beetle, a scarab. It does kind of, huh? Time to take pictures. And I was thinking on, my mom and, this client that called last night. And all of a sudden, it's a trip, when you're sitting in a waiting room and somebody walks by, and you think that their voice is going to sound one way, and then it comes out sounding like, okay, wait. So this, oh my God, he couldn't have been any bigger than this. Probably 5'5", dreads, black guy, saggy pants. And I was just shocked when this hello came thundering out of his mouth. Oh my God, I wanted to just stare at him and watch his thick Tupac-looking lips move while he talked on the cell phone to some other guy about some girl. You men are funny when you talk about women. It's interesting to listen to men talk about women. That's just so fascinating to me. So, and my ear is just like, and this deep guttural froggy voice of his, and it was just so luscious. And then of course that got me thinking about how I would put that in a book. So anywho, I scribbled down some notes real quick, and lo and behold, finally, guess who pops into the Okay, so I'm always ready. I'm always ready for people. I don't like making people wait because I hate being late. I just I don't think that that's considerate for people to have to wait because I need a ride. So my driver pulls up, and I thought, God, I hope that's him. I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to eat. I want to take my clothes off, relax, and finish my other pendant that I had started making at my last appointment that I didn't finish. And in pops this beautiful 6'3" Italian looking, I don't think he's really Italian, but for lack of wisdom, actually he sounds like he Greek, that's what he is, he's Greek. Beautiful jet black hair, nicely cut, smelling good, well muscled, beautiful, what's that guy? Dudley Do Right. If you're old enough to know who that is. Cartoon smile. Tasha! How are you doing? Come on, let's go. Let me get your bag. Do you want to take your purse? I don't have a problem with that. No. No man takes my purse. And it was just so wonderful. He was just so chipper and happy and bubbly, even though apparently he was pressed for time. He was a little behind schedule, and he's calling, yeah, I'm picking up Tasha, and I'm going to take her home. We might stop and have a bite to eat. They can't do that. And, it was just, he just lit up my day, He's so wonderful. I said, people, we just got to care about each other more. And how are you doing, Tasha? You are looking so beautiful with your new teeth. Oh, my God. I almost didn't recognize you. I said, yeah, then you saw the boobs and you knew it was me, right? Well, I don't want to say anything because that's rude. I said, with other people, maybe, not me. It's okay. I'm used to men looking at my boobs and noticing that first instead of my beautiful smile. He was just so wonderful. And so I said all that to say, when you least expect it, something always happens, unless you are just so fucked up you can't see it. I call him the transporter because he's zooming in and out safely. I'm not, clinching the seat because I usually sit in the back, because usually I go for long drives, like from San Jose to Gilroy, and I go to sleep, and I don't want to be sitting there next to you snoring in your ears, because I know I snore sometimes, okay? And he was just so wonderful. I said, you remind me of the transporter, because he's just one of those people that always seems like he just stepped out of the shower and shaved and put on whatever the fuck that good smelling cologne was. Oh, honey. Whew. Whatever that is, I just want to leave it in my room so I can smell it and feel sexier all the time. Oh, he's just so wonderful. So I told him, I said, you remind me of Transporter. Jason Statham, remember? Transporter 1, 2, 3. He says, I do. Oh, why, thank you. But, this isn't my car. I said, I know it's not your car, because your car doesn't have these things in the back of the seat like this. He says, no. And he keeps his car pristine. I mean, it's not his car. It's the car that he drives to drive people around. And he's just so wonderful. I was just so excited to see him and have some handsome guy come in yelling my name, and all the girls are going, oh, he's with me. He's with me. Or I'm with him. So that was really exciting. So I said all just to say, expect the unexpected. Expect the unexpected. Okay, so I was trying to think of where we left off in our last conversation, because I know I haven't talked to you in a minute, sis. So, expecting the unexpected. As a matter of fact, hang on, let me make notes as I go. Sorry. If you just expect good all the time, that's one of the main reasons why I say I don't really believe in karma. Because if you just put out good, there's only good. You don't need to think about anything. If you're not sitting here talking about, oh, this this nigga fucked me over, and this one fucked me over, and this chick did this, and this bitch, and then. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, in the past 2 weeks, yeah, 2 men pissed me off, and I wish I were a man because I know a man would hit a lot harder than me. But I remained a lady and kindly reminded them, you will never get a whiff of this. Which hurt their little egos a lot more than something else I wanted to say. I'm not going to say it because I know a lot of kids watch my video, and I don't have the right to have the necessary, I don't necessarily have the need to let everyone know how mean I can be. You know. And in expecting the unexpected, or not expecting anything, don't expect anything from anybody. When I ask you what you want, I expect you to tell me whatever it is you want. Don't say, oh, nothing. Oh, man. Because, when anybody buys anything from me, I always give everybody a free gift. I may not always remember. If you send me something to repair, or if you buy something from me, I always try to give a free gift. I may have forgotten once or twice, and if I have, sorry, you can gently remind me, and I'll be happy to send you a crystal or something. But I like getting something unexpected, so I'm sure you probably do too, right? So why not make you happy if I can? I can do that. It's really easy to make you happy. So, in not expecting anything at all, let's move to the topic of fear. False evidence appearing as real. So, I say that because, okay, we're just going to take up that conversation for who. So he and I have been talking like almost every single day, which is nice. And no, I'm not trying to pressure anybody. And no, I don't mean for 5 hours, just texting back and forth. How are you? How's your day? What'd you have for lunch? Did you sleep good? Da 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 da. And it's really nice. It's really nice. And I was expressing to him how important it is for me. I know you're not me. How important it is for me to stop making the same mistakes that I once made, not wanting to trust people. And mind you, just like love, there's different categories of love, there's different categories of trust, there's different categories of a lot of things in life, So on this level of fear, as in not wanting to get rid of it, so you treat this person this way because that last person treated you this way. No, that's not right. Just because Keith beat me, raped me, and left me for dead doesn't mean you're gonna. So I trust you until I can't. And I want to like you like a long-term relationship. So, and again, this is just me. It's not you. There are no walls. There's no guards. It's challenging getting stuff out, but I did, and I was so happy with myself that I did. And I just told him, I said, this is kind of scary to admit, but da, 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 da. And it's been years since I have wanted to do stupid little things for a man, like write love notes, come home, I want to suck your dick now, or I don't know, something silly like that, because, well, wouldn't you want to get fun little notes like that? I would. So why wouldn't I want to give that to the person that I want to do that to? And it's been a really good experience for me, even if he doesn't end up liking me, like, you know, for a relationship. And that's okay. You don't have to, because, you know, I'm a baby Aries. I'm going to have fun every single day in between. I am. But he's just so sweet and, you know, says the nicest things. You have to let me know what you don't like, even if it is imagined. And I thought, that is really sweet. You know? I want you to know how much I lust for you. And I'm like, he says, I sit and wonder what you're thinking all the time. What are you doing while I'm at work? And I thought, damn, that's pretty deep, you know? So I'm trying, you know, and again, there's just like I tell my kids, there's the give and take, give and take, give and take. And if he ain't giving, I just have to stop. Because I can't allow myself to keep giving and you're not giving back. And no, I'm not saying, guys, that if you don't talk to me for a whole day, I'm going to freak out or whatever. It's not about that. I know you work, you go to school, you have stuff, life, you have to go out to dinner with your friends. So I'm not just, you know, no, I'm not sitting waiting for you to type the last letter. No, not like that at all. I'm not that type of person. It was just nice to remember a dream that I had years ago. I mean, the last time I had this dream, I was in high school. And it just reminded me so much of him. So you remember the movie Cocoon? And then they took the pods from the ocean and they put it in that pool, so the energy from the pool will heal the entities inside the pods. Okay, so you remember the pool, right? And it lit up brightly in the water, yada, yada, yada. So when I was, I don't know, probably 13, I had this dream of this. Well, I was 13, so we were kids. And I have always been big. I have never, ever been a small person. Well, when I was 7. But then I got my tonsils out. Poof, I liked food. And, okay, so just imagine, you know, he's in the water, you're in the water. And just with a thought, he was holding me in the water, like carrying me. And I was looking into his eyes, and you know how sometimes you see people with odd colored eyes and it's like they're a ghost, as it were. Like they can see right through you. It was like that. And his super, super, super pale skin. I remember that. So all of these things are reminding me of this person. And when we were in the pool, you know, he was walking towards the deep end, from the shallow towards the deep end. And even on the deep end, he's still walking. And I'm like, you know, we're talking telepathically. How are you doing this? And he pretty much told me, don't worry about it. I have you. And I'm like, oh, I'm not afraid of water. I'm a fish, you know. And that I haven't remembered that dream in years until I met this person. And I'm not trying to put anything into it. I'm not trying to marry anybody, you know, tomorrow. That's silly. And I'm trying to be more realistic. I'm trying. So, after talking to this person for every single day since May 3rd, sometimes you just remember dates. He's starting I'm starting to remember things I forgot. You know, like just how enjoyable it is. When was the last time you and your sweetheart just sat down and fantasized together? You know, now I understand for a lot of you Virgos, Capricorns, that might not mean a lot. Libras, maybe Sagittarians, because you guys are the adult range of the zodiac. See, I'm the infant of the zodiac. I'm the baby, Aries. I'm the infant of the zodiac. American zodiac. And it is just so, so refreshing to just blurt shit out of my mouth, and he just rolls with it. I love that about him. You know, he doesn't go, what are you talking about? Chicago? I'm not in Chicago. I'm not in San Francisco. What are you talking? He doesn't do that. Okay, let's stop and get some lobster. You said they have lobster at the Fisherman's Wharf, right? Let's stop and get some lobster. You can have butter. I don't do butter or something. And I'm like, yeah, I like that. You know, or I'll write to him and I'll say, okay, honey, I'm putting, you know, such and such and such in the oven for dinner. Did you want anything else? I really have a, you know, I really want a nice big huge fat salad. You know, could you go out to the garden and pick some red and green tomatoes and maybe some peppers and a jalapeno or two? Sure. He just rolls with it. Now that might not mean a lot to you, but to me, as a creative, artistic person, that means a lot. Because, you know, if you can't pretend sometimes, especially with the person that you make love to, how do you dream up of anything to keep your relationship going? See, now that I can honestly say, in all my 7 relationships, 7 long-term relationships, meaning 6 years or more, that was never my problem. You can see my mind. And my mom, she got the biggest kick out of it. Yeah, because my mom knows everything about me. So we stopped at this one place where my boyfriend worked, and I'm writing him a note. I can't wait till you get home so I can suck your big fat juicy dick, or something I said. And I just left it in his seat, in his car. And I was like, you're going to leave that? Yeah, Mama, that's where I wrote it. What if somebody else reads it? What do I care? But then they might. I said, they're not going to know who wrote the note, Mom. She's so funny. Oh, I love my mama. Just, you know, stupid little things. And I'd stick a note in his wallet. No, I didn't look through his wallet. Or, you know, on the mirror, I would just hang a heart. Or, you know, tape a heart to the mirror. So he got up first. So he'd shave, shower, shine, and he would see it first. You know, I just love doing stupid things like that. Sending you I'm thinking of you. And put a flower in there. Yeah, when he gets it on the other end in whatever state he lives in, it would be, you know, probably dried out by then, because as our mail system is. But you know, if you just do that to each other all the time, and don't get out of the habit, don't you think your relationship would go a lot smoother? And be honest, no more fears. No more fears. You know, I'm not her. I'm not out to hurt you. The only thing I want from you is what you've given me so far, except more. More fantasies. More dreams, more goals. More happy meals to cook. More sex. You know, one day. But you know, if you just remember why you like that person to begin with, and he's so intelligent, he's so political, which you all know I don't get at all. See, so he's a very good teacher for me. He's very healthy, which is a very good teacher for me. I don't do it anymore because I've gotten so far away from candy now, but I have moved over to pastries. Gluten-free pastries. You know, yes, they make them. For all you diabetics out there, they make lots of gluten-free diabetic stuff. And it's really nice having a conversation with a good man. Sexy voice. Oh, his voice is so sexy. Whew. Anyway, so when you don't expect anything and you get that, I mean, you know, I come home now to find a note. I can't tell you what it says. The children are watching. Okay, it's got whips and chains involved. No, neither one of those are into pain and marks and stuff. But it's just the idea of leaving a fun, silly note. When was the last time you left a fun, silly note for your lover, husband, wife? You know, we all like little notes, and girls, I mean little notes, not long. Well, depending on the man, he seems to like long letters, so to me, he's rare. And if you just don't expect anything, like one of the monks that I listen to, Ajahn Brahm, he says, do you really give something to get a thank you? No. Then why did you expect it? Okay, so I heard that video years ago. So now I've since then, that was about 5 years ago, stopped expecting people to say thank you. Stop expecting customers just because you buy something from me to put it on Facebook so other people can know that I make good jewelry. I, you know, have fair prices. I make a good product. Even if they're not into the crystal healing aspect of it all, you know. So I stop expecting it. And I'm just grateful when something happens to come across the feed, you know. And it's exciting when you see somebody has tagged you and said, you know, I got this from tashaspeaks.com and da-da-da. And you're like, oh, wow, that's me. You know, screenshot, save, put it in the happy customer file folder. You know, it's so wonderful. It's so wonderful meeting. Lately, I've been meeting, this year really, I've been meeting a lot of good men. And for those few of you that I've had to cuss out and you're not nice, it's, yeah. You know, I don't do well being pressured for sex. I don't do well at that at all. At all. You know, imagine if you will, and yes, this last guy, it came down to this, and I try really hard not to be like this. You guys know now, after my, what, 3,000 or 4,000 videos, it is not my purpose to be mean to anybody because they're stupid. So when you want to call me a bitch because I don't want to suck your stupid dick or fuck you, the vulgarity is coming. Expected that. Yes. Yes. And you want to call me a bitch twice? You know, I might not be able to hit hard like a man, but I'll find a brick. No, better yet, how would your daughters feel if I put this text message on their Facebook wall? How do you think your daughters would feel if they know you go out of your way to call women bitches and hoes because they don't want to fuck your shrimp dick? Well, don't do that. I'm going to call the law. I haven't done anything to you. Go ahead. Don't forget to show them the text where I said, I don't want to come over this weekend. And your response, then my response, and then you calling me a bitch because I don't want to come over to your house this weekend. Whether you initiate sex or not, we already know I'm not having sex with you. I barely kissed you on a first date. Well, you said it was a date. It wasn't a date to me. You know, a lot of people, I'm sure women do it too, to men. I don't know, women don't do that to me. Just men who act like they're 12. Even the 25-year-old boys who respond to my Craigslist ads don't act like that. They don't. And you kind of sort of would expect that. They are, I don't know, maybe to other women they're rude, but to me they're not. They're very respectful. They state what they want. They don't have any qualms about it. And I'm like, okay, I'll keep your number in case of an emergency. Okay, thank you. And they're sweet. They're not, oh, you fucking bitch. You have lost your mind. So, no, I didn't really do anything. I just reminded him that I'm a witch, and you could expect what you get out. Sorry, but sometimes I really have to vent, and I generally wait till those times to vent my frustration. But I mean, come on, we're all humans. We all want what we want. But I'm not joking. I have no fear of hurting you to protect myself. None. Let's not ever make that mistake. None. Fine, you want to go to the law because I said I might put something on Facebook? Go to the law. What are they going to do? They're going to read your text. They're going to read my text. Both texts are going to be the same, obviously. So, do you think I didn't have just cause when you called me bitch the first time? I think so. You know, no, I didn't do it. I just blocked him. Because I still have to walk my talk too. So. Because life is so good. And you just got to keep putting that out, putting that out, putting that out. And I'm so happy to be talking to two really great men. I gotta tell you, there's nothing more erotic than a man who keeps his word. Nothing. I ask for a picture of his eyes, he sends me a picture of his eyes. Anything else? No. Not yet. If there were anything else, I'd ask, because I don't have a problem. Could you send me a dick pic? And you men are always happy to oblige. Because trust you me, you're not getting a picture of no Susie. Nothing. No. No. Not the girls. Nothing. Well, you get this much of a picture. That's about it. You know? But it felt really good to be able to express those old things I was hanging on to with a man I want to be in my life for a few years. And I actually forgot how nice it is to want to do something for someone that you care about in that way. You know, I might want to write love notes and everything, but not to a lot of the guys on my Facebook friends list. They probably would think that I was crazy and block me. And that's okay, you know. I mean, if we're not there, that's okay. You know, me and the other two are, so life will go on. That'll end in a minute. Jeez. So, you know, you just gotta keep on keeping on. And if they don't want to write anymore, that's okay. That must be all I was meant to experience, huh? And that's okay. Because I know I'm the best thing that would happen to anybody. No doubt. None. Yeah, I'm that good. Yeah. Because you got to remember, it starts with spirit. Not the fact that I'm 40 double D's, you know, or whatever. Expect yourself to go out and do something to make somebody else smile. Expect that every day. Do that every day. So when they need it, the thought will just pop into your head and you're going to go, or something, and make somebody laugh, see? And they're like, I really needed to laugh right now because I was so stressed out because of blah, 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 blah. And you'll be like, oh, okay. Oh, there you go. Now you got to laugh. You know? So, life is really good, you know? I don't look at a lot of the news. I see it in the Facebook feed, and I learn, and I just pray and keep going. And I know I have it really good here. And I don't necessarily mean in America, because I'm sure a lot of the countries that we think are awful, everybody's life isn't awful. Just that stuff we see on TV, you know? Like, it really kills me. They always show, like, the ugly part of Africa. Well, all of Africa don't look like that. That's just, you know, one little piece, you know? And I hear so many Africans that are here in the Bay Area say that. I wish they would stop doing that. They make us seem like an awful country. You know, so just look for the beauty, you'll find the beauty. If you look for shit, you're going to smell like shit. I think. My life's pretty damn good. I'm working on getting better. Happy that my swollen ankles aren't swollen today. Well, I've done a bit of walking around, so the left one is a little swollen now. But the right one, I can still see my shoe. Yeah, because you know, if your shoe is here and your foot is swollen over your shoe, then I can't see my shoe. But I can see both my shoes today. So I'm happy. And I'm going to keep on doing that, and keep on doing that, and keep on doing that. So they stay down. Keep my blood pressure down. So, I am going to shut up because I need to get ready to have dinner with another handsome guy. Oh, it's not even noon yet. Good. I'll eat lunch in the garden, on the veranda. And enjoy the babies, the squirrels, and the kitty cats. Enjoy the beautiful day, and then come back in and finish my pendant. I don't know, but I know somebody's just going to love this. And Shoyo, I am going to make another short video after this one showing you what I meant about making your ear hooks. Okay? This is Tasha with theangels.us and tashastouch.com. I'm sorry, I'm just so excited today. I am so excited. So many good things have happened already today that I can't tell you about. And I hope you go out there and just look for the good. You know, and look down on the ground. Sometimes you see a $20 bill and you go, oh. So, it's the new moon tomorrow. I'm going to go get my grid together. Sorry for having my boobs in your face. And I'm getting ready to put set my altar up again. I'm going to vacuum that off real quick and get ready to put some more down. And as you can see, it's a beautiful day here in California. All of Marcy's beautiful flowers out there. Let me see what you see. Okay. Yeah, you can see the flowers. Oh, there you go. Over there. And all along that back wall, she's planted flowers. So nice. See, this is what I look up from my bed as soon as I open my little peepers. Okay, you guys, go have a great day. I love you. Be good to yourself. Bye.